Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where the tycoon has mutilated himself. Yeah, if I talk weird, it is because I bit my tongue and it hurts like crazy. It was even bleeding, tore off half the thing. Well, I didn't really, but yeah, it was quite painful. So, anyway, having said that, the park. It's been a while, I also had like the horror of my life happening to me with the dentist doing the wrong thing. So I had another tooth root treatment. I've had two in like 2 weeks now. So, I'm like a daywalker now. My soul has been murderized. And I also know the perfect name for the next few rides. Guess what they're inspired by? Anyway, last time we built this, the Bane of Count Vlad, for which we do not have the ratings. And I believe that we've built most of the things in the park. Yeah, the rides in the park, we've built pretty much all that is available to us. Not when it comes to coasters. Oh, hey, look at this! The single horse coaster is available. That's interesting. Now, I think we should build this, and I think we should build quite a lot of them. And I think that, well, before we start it, we should wait a little. But what if we were to use this island? Because I want to expand the path over here anyway to connect up the station of the chairlift, and what if we use this island to have like these stations? Have them go up and just go in a simple circle, basically. But with a few underground bits and underwater and, and why don't we have like 5 of them? And then all intermingle and be paired up, just like this coaster is over here. These two grand coasters, I might add. Yeah, grand coasters. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think we should get that out there. And if we modify the chairlift to have a station over here, we then also have the ability to get some money back, because we can remove like half of the track. So that's what we're gonna do. But before we get to that, let's do some quick checks on the state of the park. I see vomit here, it's not good. Let's see. Vomit. Ooh. More vomit. No vandalism though I'll have to knock that one off, because you'll see that then there is some bit heavily destroyed. It doesn't seem to be the case though. Yeah. I think we're lucky. However, before I place down any more staff, we hired quite a few staff members, and look, see, that cost us like 200 more game euro bucks. And so long as nothing is demolished, and just, as like an extra check, I want to see the thoughts, and I want to see like how many people think that it's really bad out here with the vandalism and the disgusting paths. I don't see anything really. I'm hungry. I need to go to the bathroom. Ah, balls. I'm thirsty. I don't see anything like these paths are disgusting. So, if I'm honest, I don't think we need to hire more staff for the stuff that we have. What we should check though, let me just see. There's only one thing broken down currently. Queue time? 5 minutes tops. Nice. Very good. Profits. Ooh, the Haunting of the Hills. Still very good. For the rest though, look at how many coasters make so much money. The Micro Dutchman. Okay, yeah, the jet ski thing has made its money. I think we're due to change it to, let's say, like $1, Definitely. Black Eye. Yeah, you also need your pricing adjusted. Let's go down to $1. By the way, what are the ratings on this? 4.2, not bad. Definitely, and we will also get much more of the good value awards by doing that. So, and this also $1. We might even lower this further, but you know, if $1 will do, we will do. The Binding of Isaac is free. We'll keep it like that. The Box of Death. Oh yeah, you can also have your pricing lowered to $1, definitely. You will make some profit still, you know, by doing this. And then, I mean, these are all just shops and stalls. And basically, it's only really drink stall 8. Oh, hey, that might help a bit. I thought for a moment, like, huh? But for the rest, it also seems like pretty much all our food and drink stalls, except for a few of the cotton candy stuff over here. All of it is pretty much making a profit, it seems. So that's quite a surprise, really. I mean, just out of curiosity, what is the best shop that we have? It's Information Kiosk 1, making a hell of a lot of profit. Because we sell umbrellas way too expensive, actually. Well, that's why. All right. Also, the drink stall over here, this is drink stall 6, is also hugely profitable. So, nice. Okay, we have done all the checks. Also, with the roller coasters, I think that we have all the rides that we need. Let's get like shops and stalls and gentle rides, because I don't think it matters really that much anymore what we build exactly. Because I think that we can easily finish the park with what we currently have. So there we have said it, you know. And that will come to haunt me, you know, that statement. I'm sure of it. But we're gonna expand the path here first. So what it's gonna expand to is basically all along this side here. So let us do this. And then we will stay one above the water. Like this. And then this will follow the terrain a little. And then we will go up. As far as possible, that is. And then even further up, without the chairlift being in the way, I hoped. But that's not gonna happen. And then basically we're just gonna go up till here. So, okay, so having done this is basically like for the future, you know, so we'll hook things up here. Because what's gonna happen is I kind of want the station entrances to all be, or the station starts, you know, of like the coasters that we're gonna build, all be over here. But because we have to gonna build them backwards quite a bit, we probably have quite a few things that need hooking up, like over here and over here. So yeah, thinking about it, it is gonna be quite a challenge to hook everything up proper. We might, with those coasters, we might have to consider getting the path across over here as well and make the full circle, you know, just in advance, but we'll have to see. First, let's get the benches out. Come on, come on. I'm spamming the benches here. I do want them placed then if I start spamming benches. Game, you should listen when your tycoon is forcing you. There, nice. Okay, now let's get the one handy dude out here, and I will place him down there. But he will have this as his area. There. But he will then, if I'm right, also clean up that bit. So that should take care of the one little instance of mess that we have over there. Nice. Of course, we also need to get keep our toilet coverage up and running. So most definitely toilets will be a thing here. There. Very nice. And then... Wait, game? Stop shaking the screen around. And then over here as well. Very nice. And maybe one of these as well. With like a black color. Yes. And also we will need a drink stall. Yes. And another drink stall. Yes. And like a donut shop. Yes. And probably also a chicken joint here, you know. Wait, chairlift in a way? Okay. I mean, if the game says so. There. And then last, and also least, this. Nice. Right, okay, so that should cover at least all the needs of our guests. So basically, despite there being nothing to do here right now, we can at least start with the reconstruction of this thing here. So if I were to... Now, basically what I can do right now, get me my money! Because we are gonna re-spend it on coasters like straight away. Now the ratings for this ride will probably be a lot less all of a sudden. Yeah. But that's okay, you know. This is just a way of getting over here. Come on, game. I mean, what are these basically? These are just floating lines in the sky. Yeah. That's what they are. Right, now, let us get... I mean, it's gonna be way too long for like a queue line, but whatever. You know what, we can probably conjoin these actually. Right. Yeah, that's okay. But then I feel like what we should do is just do this like this. So if we then have any future exits to hook up, we can just join onto this one. And I feel like we will need that later on. There you go. Now, let me just quickly sort this. Because we can definitely not keep charging $5 now that it is so stupid. Chair Z. I mean, we've just lamified this like crazy. That's what it comes down to. Oh yeah, yeah, we definitely did. Right, and then... Come on, come on! Nice, okay. Right, so now that we got this covered, also, are you not having any passengers per hour? Am I seeing that right? You do seem to make profit. Alright. So now it is time to start with the construction of this coaster. Or coasters, I should say. Also, I believe that the eggheads were also researching us even more coasters. Oh, and you know what? Definitely do we want a new fix mechanic. Or loose walking mechanic to fix stuff. So here's the plan. What we should do, if we want the station starts over here, we should plan this out. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, I think that would be perfect with like 3 tiles in between the path here. So let's work on that basis, you know. So, and it's going to be this coaster only. I mean, I know we have plenty of other coasters with which we could do crazy cool stuff. Inverted wild mouse coaster? What? Had we ever? I thought we only had these two, but okay. Anyway, so yeah, what did we say? This bit here, right? This is the starting place for the coaster. Nice. Alright, we don't want... Look. And then let's just go all the way. And now, of course, we do need to terraform this, but that was to be expected. And then... something like this. And this should go all the way full length. With the entrance... I mean, I'm just gonna demolish it just like this, straight away. Entrance like here, exit there. Right, so what we then should do is, I think it would be the best for our tracks if they were to arrive going upwards. So, you know, being lifted upwards, which means that for the next track, or next end of the station, needs to be 3 tiles from this entrance. Which would then mean that the next one is also 3, so they're gonna be a bit short, but that's alright. I mean, we're gonna go for the full 5 coaster thing, you know, and it's gonna be mad. Let me tell you, it's gonna be mad. So for the first station, or the first queue line, I just want this to go up, and then, I mean, nothing fancy, right? However, for this, we're gonna need some fancification, because basically what we're gonna have is we need to join up, oh yeah, and you know what I also haven't thought of? Is the fact that the other coaster will have its entrance and exit at the same side. Which this one doesn't need. So the other coaster is gonna be even shorter when it comes to, like, the station. Huh. It's gonna be interesting. It's been a long while ever since we've built something fancy like this. Now here's what I'm thinking, you know. What I'm thinking is we are going to hook up all the exit paths to this one, which will all exit onto this exit path here. Rather than making all these separate exit paths. Would that be clever? I don't know. It doesn't sound clever, but then again, that's not my trademark. If we were to do that, what it would give us is that the guests are at the furthest back end of the park, pretty much. So if they were to leave afterwards, they'd have to walk a long distance, which is kind of nice for guest retention in a way. So I think it would be clever to do this and then just work all the other exit paths right up to this one. Yeah, alright, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have a very long exit path here. Which, if we do that, we're gonna we might run into our own coaster. So let's just do it like this. There, benches, the whole 9 yards basically, and we will block this. Come on, we will block that off like straight away. Good. Okay, so now at least we won't have any guests wandering up here unwanted. And you know what? Let's start it, right? Of course, it's gonna be motorbikes. 12 motorbikes, or 12 horses, or 12 motorbikes. I'm just curious, but it does look to me like, how many motorbikes do we see over here? I see 7. If I go with the horses, it doesn't change much. They just look bigger. And for the smaller station, that will matter. But yeah. Nothing we can change there. We haven't built anything. But let's start. Let's start building this thing. And yeah, so how are we gonna do this, right? what I want to do with this is have it go up, you know, and basically utilize like this hill, and the central track will just be like the most simple one, and I'll weave the other ones around basically. So hopefully that will work out. I'm sacrificing this part of the park for all these coasters. So I want to go all the way over here, basically go around, and then get back over here, you know. Ideally, we'd all go in the underground somewhere over here and make our way back to the station nicely. And the advantage of this coaster is that it's not that expensive. Wait, no, we cannot. So this shouldn't be too crazy for us to pull off. Look, like I said, you know, that's the advantage of this coaster, is that it's not too expensive. And to, you know, what I'm doing now with these S-bends is kind of like setting ourselves up for any future crossings of tracks and whatnot, you know, because we will have those. And then something like this. And then look, and then we will do an S-bend to the outside, which should put us back in like the grand scheme of things with like you know, where the track would be if we were to cross something with it, which we don't really, you know, we don't really need to keep in mind, like you know, where the track is relative to the other ones, because we'll figure it out. You know, this is just the first one, the first coaster track that's gonna lay down the foundations, basically. So, we also don't go too high with the coaster like this, you know. Oh, and if you hear weird noises, I am doing the laundry again, but I always do my laundry, right? So, yeah, this forest kind of needs to be gone. And then something like this, with like another drop. And then with like an S-bend. So if I were to want to cross something over here, you know, it would be really, really nicely possible. Come on, game, let me remove these things here. This is like the worst, because it's in the center of a forest. So now it's kind of starts to become important. Like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Speed on this coaster will now be quite high, because it's coming from height 18. I think what we should do is curve around here, go into the underground over here, and then get back to the station. Clean and simple, basically, you know. And then with the next coaster, we'll kind of try and see how it works out. But yeah, I think that's what we should do. So let us figure out what it would entail to get all the way over here. Like this, yes. And then let's go up a little. I don't know if we will make this, you know. This is a rather big track, if I'm honest. Now, I need to keep in mind that we need to get into the underground somewhere. And that somewhere has just arrived. Like this. And then, booyah. Alright, so basically we are at height 7. And like I said, I think it would be good if we arrive from down below. And then go upwards. But come on, don't jump around to the camera. But that's for like the next coaster, so... Wow, what a track we have. by the way. And this is just gonna be it, you know. It's gonna be an up and down with curves, and just basically be like this long rectangular shape. So in terms of track design, it is the absolute worst. But I believe that this is kind of what this coaster is for, to go up and down quite a lot, and that is kind of what we're doing here. So, you know, we could even have done that like over here on the water, but we will do that with the other tracks, you know. This one can't go up and down all the time, basically. So, and then go up here a little, and then have like the curve around, and then down. And then now we should line ourselves up for the station, which should be something like this. Done! Nice! Okay then, so I am kind of curious to see if it would make it, so we are test riding this one. And also, eggheads. Oh, you got the hot dog stall. We are gonna place shops and stalls once we get them, you know, just to keep us eggable for like the food and thingy award, because I believe you can get an award for like the more food stalls you have, and if we get that, that would be bomb. Now, why don't we call this yeah, well, why don't we call this Torn Tongue? Oh, it should be a space in between. Torn Tongue, now that's terror, you know. That's spooky, how much pain one can have with that. What we're gonna do as well is get ourselves a handy dude out here. And a mechanic. And the mechanic, I think what we should do, because we're gonna have all the exit paths conjoined, I think what we should do with the mechanic is have him just be assigned to all these coasters. So, at least I hope that will work out for us. Let me see. You will be that area. So we have coverage there. We had the benches. So all we now need to do is watch the test ride, which we shall do whilst I flatten the terrain for the next coaster, basically, which we shall also start building, by the way. We'll color them later on once everything is in place, you know. Now, I'm not sure about this one crashing, as it's not, we haven't built this like crash proof. That I'll have to admit. But, you know, so far in the park, and if these crash and we would react quickly, I think all we'd lose is like 2 guests. That sounds as if then I'm like, okay, so I don't care. And it's not like that, you know. But it is the reality of things, so, well, you know, what can you do? If a crash happens, they happen. Now, I believe we are actually able to do this like this. No, wait. No, because we run into the... yeah, into the entrance there. Right, so... look, and it made it at least, you know. I haven't checked any of the movie or of the test ride of the car. So you guys should be able to tell me. This is the altitude. There is quite a bit of speed there. At some point you go like almost 60 kilometers an hour. Wow. Nothing too crazy when it comes to the G's. And I don't believe that in this department it's anything fancy either. And I believe that the right time for what we could see was like 1 minute 30. Oh, this looks to be golden. Yeah, that looks to be golden. Nice. Okay, so then what we need to do is get the exit out here. Exit path, please. Entrance path, please. And then the next one will be again 3 over there, but we'll worry about that once we get to it, you know. So now we will go 1 higher with this. And then at like height 12, we shall go with like an S-bend 2 and switch it over. And then go up as well. Ooh, and we got the hot dog stall. After this coaster, we'll place down quite a few of them. Nice. And then we'll go down. And then we'll do an S-bend. And then we will do another S-bend. So we S-bend it twice, basically. And now we will have quite a bit of speed. So I'm not sure about how the G's will turn out on this coaster. But I'm sure they will be alright, you know. We won't go down too deep though. So let us see. Come on, trees, be gone. And of course, trees in the way everywhere. Come on, game, you're killing me here. And then now to the other side, an S-bend. Why isn't that working? I should be allowed to at least do an S-bend there. Oh wait, no, there's a tree in the way. Huh, always the same with the trees. And then go up. Maybe even further, you know. Let's go up even further. And then go down. And then... Now we should go straight further too. Go down a little. And then go up as well. Come on. And then... Come on, game. Game! You hear what I'm saying to you? I want these things to be built. This we can have with like a tight curve. And then we could drop this down even further so that it's alongside the other coaster again. Oh, this is so cool. So cool a design this is. And then basically what I feel like what we should do is lift this a little. And then go down. And then... So I don't believe we have now. We don't have any like special photo places in this type of coaster that we could place down. You know, like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be cool. Here, have like a cool photo of the of you on the coaster. You know, that kind of stuff. I don't believe it's in here. And then down. And then up. And then down. And this one will now you know what, we could cross this at like height 12. Because that will also put us on like the right side of the other coaster. So we should definitely do this. And then like this. Perfect. No, because what I want to do... Oh wait, now we could go down a little bit further. What I want to do is S-bend. And then do another S-bend. And then pass below the other track. And then see that I somehow wind up like right next to our coaster. Which I think should just mean going straight until we hook up the thing here. Oh, that is gonna be a long straight. There's no brakes on this thing either. Yeah, and I'm not even lined up. But we're gonna have like a dull and boring part over here. Almost. This is just this bit is in here because I can, and therefore I shall. Oh wait, balls. This needs to go down to height 4, and done. Booyah! Nice. Okay, so the Torn Tongue now has its ratings. And it is a highly rated coaster. Not too shabby, if I may say so myself. Oh, I definitely forgot to do something about that. But this is definitely not bad, you know. Granted, with this type of coaster, I don't think we've ever built anything that is grand. But so far, it looks okay, right? So then, we are gonna call this one... yeah, the tooth root rot. There. We shall have these also be... Are we gonna go all motorbikes? Yeah, we are. We are definitely... Wait, look, now we can see the difference. It's in our advantage to go motorbikes. I figured as much, you know. I thought they'd look smaller, and we need to go motorbikes for this one. So... let's go with the 10-minute inspection time thing. Let's go with like the 5 minutes or 5 minute time pricing. Yeah, you pay up 5 minutes now. I want my 5 minutes cash. Oh, that sounds really wrong, by the way. Right. So you basically need to be like this. But this can be like that. Right, now we need to start figuring stuff out. Because now it becomes difficult, right? So here's the deal. Also, this looks really wrong with this bit of water over here. You know what we could do? We could get a fountain over here. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Also, you know what I'm quite curious to? Wow, you've dropped significantly in the ratings. But you are a transport ride, so... Also, if there's... is there something like... some setting we can do? Like... No, wait for full load. Because what's gonna happen is like all the things are gonna be on one side if one side's more popular than the other. So I'm gonna put the thing to just always be rotating, basically. So there's always chairlifts going around. But taking this chairlift is actually advantageous, you know. I mean, you get over here and then you get over here much quicker than you would elsewise. So also Count Ooh, definitely not bad for a coaster that I feel like I had to cut short on because of cash constraints. Also, how are you? 3.15, not bad. How long is your ride time? Yeah, there's an issue that we haven't addressed. 3 minutes. Let me just have a quick thingy here. 180 divided by 120 means 1 point... wait. Yeah, it's 15 seconds wait time, basically. And it's not gonna be that long, but that should definitely cover it. Nice! But the Bane of Count Fled is actually good. I thought it would be worse. I'll have to be honest there. Anyway, Tooth Root Rot. As for the queue, gonna try and keep it as simple as possible. This path here could go down like straight away for the exit. Because what we need is to connect ourselves over to here. And because I are stupid in the way that I built this path here. Wait. We should have some leeway. We should be able to hook this up around here, basically. We should be. Don't count on it yet. It's gonna be a challenge. Challenge accepted. Alright, that should be the first step. Wait, I'm clicked on build. Stupid game. Oh, is the roller coaster in the way now? Okay. Terrain uglification is commencing. That's, you know, because now I know we will be able to get over there. Look, see? Nice. We've did it. Nice. Where is the path here? I mean, the good thing about this is that we now have a place here for, you know, the exit. And it's all connected up, so the next exit will also be easier. The bad thing about this is look at how it's designed. I mean, this is terrible. Absolute nightmare this is. I hope, yeah, this should cover it also. Well, it should cover it in theory. Yeah, no, it should. Right, you, mechanic, though, will have, therefore, the same area. This will now be your patrol area, so keep those coasters up and running. We set you to 10 minutes? Yes, we did. Also, what we should do to, you know, keep the flow of guests smooth, do that, and then get like a footpath out there, or a queue line, as they so call it. No idea what I'm doing with the terrain, but okay. Then there, done. Now I have to admit that was rather easy. Oh, also, we haven't test rided this. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that this will be okay, so... we should test ride this, and you know what? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. 2 specks of vomit. So every time I look, oh yeah, it's the same over here. This stretch just needs an extra handy dude. I can't help it, but it's just not, it doesn't have enough attention for to keep it clean. Yeah, it's always something over there. Now I'm not sure, but I haven't recalled. I can't recall having to replace anything vandalized up until this point. Now you'll see that then we discover a section of the park that's completely destroyed, but so far it seems all rather good. But what we did got was a hot dog thingy, which we are of course going to build, because yeah, new food stuff. So let us quickly get like a few out there. Like, for starters, of course, we need one in the new place, right? I don't feel like we should do too many at once. But like a good few, you know, that will certainly help, I feel like. So then we'll go with one over there. And we will see about one over here. And let's also see about one over here. Here seems about right. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So, having placed those, how is it going over here with like the test ride? Tooth rod. How is the pace of you? Let us just watch this, and you know what we should also do? I don't know if we will now hear this or not, but we're just... No, I think you'll only hear it at the station. But it's a good thing we have the lift over there, you know? Nice. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any issue over here. Look, see, we still have plenty of speed. Go around. I think that this coaster is gonna be good. So we will open this and already instantly start the synchronize with the station option. Which we will also do over here. And it's already a 6 without the synchronization. And I don't know how it works exactly, but I do believe that if you synchronize up even more stations, then what's going to happen is they will start, you know, adding more and more and more ratings to each other. Not entirely sure, though. I don't recall or remember how it worked exactly. Anyway, we have 2 coasters out of the 5 that we need to build. We have the money to continue building the rest. And we have almost 1,800 guests in the park, and it's only July. And if we wanted to, I mean, this, I'll admit, this is kind of cheesy, you know, because we just built 5 of the same coaster. But, you know, someone in the comments said that, you know, it's been such a long time ever since you've built this one. And I agreed. And I thought, like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it good, right? So, yeah, there you have it, you know. 2 out of 5 and more coming next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.